final season of Squid Games, season 3, and it was 6 episodes. Needless to say, I was just watching it to see the end of Squid Games and to see what happened to the characters, right? So that's why I was like, to see what the remaining characters, who was going to be remaining, what was going to happen. And some of the games that I did like, the jump rope was pretty intense. But it was just it took so much of, it was lackluster from the first season, because the first season I always felt like the games is what killed people. And then now you get all the way down to the people have to kind of execute each other, and I was kind of like, I don't like that. Like, let childhood games kill, so that's why I was very, very like not wanting to watch this, but I still nevertheless wanted to see what was going to happen. And just to see that, the plot twist was the baby being there as taking place as and forgot the player 222, which was the mother. It kind of really put a lot of perspective, because even her baby daddy was kind of like, he when it came to the jump rope, and she was like, what are you going to do? Like, carry me? Why you do that? And I was just kind of like, man. And she just really had a disdain for him. Like, stay away from me, stay away from our kid. Like, stay away from all, like, just go away, and she went to her untimely demise. And I be forgetting the dude's name. Player 456 asked her to, like, hey, asked him to be like, watch and take care of my baby, please, and then just it was just really like, dang, man. It was satisfying, but not satisfying. I just wanted to see what the end was going to be. And as the Coast Guard was getting near to finding out, where they were and all this stuff, he was, I think player 456, I forgot if that was his brother or something like that. He took the baby, and then it was like, just kind of executing, blowing everything up. And I was just like, so it was it's gratifying, not say satisfying, but gratifying to say that I just wanted to watch what was going to happen for this final season. And, even with the mother and the son, that really hurt me. I'm not going to lie, because even as a, I felt her pain as a mother, like, man, let's just stop this. Let's stop this. This girl just had a baby. Like, man, just put an end to it. Like, she was begging. And the people was like, nope, we're going to keep going. And I was just like, man. And yeah, even with her, I was just like, they were all just dying. I was like, dang, it was just kind of like, man, everything about it was just lackluster. But I was still nevertheless wanting to see what was going to come of the player, I wanted to see the end, because, you start the season with the different games. And I remember Thanos, he was more the entertaining one, but I knew that how they got him, the people that was around him, like with the dude. So it was like, it's steady bullying the other dude, and then the dude finally just mustered up the courage to get him out of there. So, I was just trying to see, like, what was going on, and even with all the other characters, right? So it was I just wanted to see what was going to happen to all the characters, and luckily they just, got him out of there in different ways. But it was in ways where I was like, I'm not too, like, dang, because they had a lot of other people that was there that I didn't recognize. They didn't have no story. Like, so I was hoping that the main characters would, like, be the last ones, and they kind of had to turn on each other to be like, man, we got to get us out, got to get each other out of here type of situation. But it wasn't that. And then, yeah, it was, again, lackluster. It was truly lackluster. I do give this season, the last 6 episodes, 2.5 out of 5. This is really like a C-, if that makes sense. So I was kind of like, just to finish it. It was just to finish it. In the words of Peter Rollis, you can watch it if you want to. So, you guys enjoyed my review of Squid Game Season 3, the final episode of Season 3. Subscribe to my channel. Post a comment down below. Like the video with your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.